Hey guys, and welcome to day 8 of 31 Days of Vlogging with Louisiana Bride. This is like the fourth time I've tried to record this video today, and it's like not going well for me because it just won't record all the other things. So today we're sitting at the computer, so the lighting's kind of funky. I feel like I don't look as good. The other light I had, my face looked prettier. I got my hair cut this morning, and I'm like, oh, I'm obsessed with it. But it doesn't look that good right now because the light is garbage. So today's video, we're going to be picking up where I left off yesterday with meal planning. So what I showed you yesterday, and I can't get this straight, was my meal planning template that I used from my blog. And let's see, it's not going the direction I wanted to. So you can see it a little bit. I'll link it below as to where it's at on my blog. If you go to my blog and hit, I think, printables, it'll be on there. Now, what I wanted to do today, because I couldn't do it yesterday, was to talk about where I get all my recipes from. I do like to use recipes instead of just like going in the kitchen and just making something up every night, because it helps us to save money. If I know exactly what I need to cook for every single night of the week, I'm not going to be buying a lot of extra stuff. So if I need 2 bell peppers, I'm going to buy 2 bell peppers. You're not going to see me buying like tons of stuff I don't need. I will buy extra fruit because that will get eaten, but as far as foods that are consumed in a recipe and for dinner, I'm not going to buy a lot of extras. The only things I really buy bulk are items that can be frozen, onions and potatoes, and then sweet potato season's kind of rolling around. And so as soon as my person who gives me cases of sweet potatoes shows up, I will be buying a case of sweet potatoes and eating on them throughout the winter. Now, where I get my recipes from, I'll go through, let's do my favorite one first. If you have followed my blog for any amount of time at all, you will know that I have a little, I don't do it as a link up anymore, I just post it now, but it is called Meal Penning Monday, and it's where I post what I'm going to be cooking for the week, and I use my Pinterest to do it, and it's all pinned links, and even if it wasn't something I already pinned, I'll go find a way to pin it, and then I'll put it in there that way. I have tons, in case you've never been on my Pinterest board, which I am Louisiana Bride, I have tons and tons of food boards, because you can't have too many food boards, that's just not possible. So, other than Pinterest for meal planning, I have a pretty good cookbook collection. What way? That way. It's takes up 2 shelves on the bookshelves over there. Ignore the bottom 2 shelves. That's strictly the, if the baby can reach it, it's not going to be books that we really care about, shelves. So, out of my collection, I pulled out a few of my favorites that I like to cook with, and 2 of the top ones being Pioneer Woman. Me and my mom have been huge Pioneer Woman followers for years. This is her first cookbook. Pioneer Woman cooks recipes from an accidental country girl, and I love it. I keep holding things funny, like I feel like my angle's weird today. Anyway, this is one of my hands down favorite of hers. My favorite recipe of all time of Pioneer Woman's is her comfort meatballs. I could eat that every single day of the week. I'm actually going to try making her chicken fried steak this week just to earn some like brownie points with the men in the house. Another favorite is the Pioneer Woman Food from My Frontier book. This is another great one. I have all of her cookbooks, but those are the 2 that I use the most. Now, let's see. One of the first ones I was given from my mom was the Paula Deen, The Lady and Son Savannah Country Cookbook. And that's an old Paula Deen. I mean, it's the Spiral Bound. It's an old Paula Deen book. But this is a really great one if you just want like basic Southern recipes, not necessarily Cajun. I'm not a Cajun person. I keep trying to fluff my hair up like it's going to get bigger. I'm not a huge Cajun food person, but I like Southern food. So this is a good way for that. She does use a lot of fat, and it's not healthy. But in the event you have to cook something to take somewhere, or you need to make a dish for somebody that had a baby or passed away, this is a good direction to go. Her and Pioneer Woman are both good for that. Sticking to the Southern ladies that I love cookbooks, Sweet Potato Queens. If you've never heard of the Sweet Potato Queens, the Sweet Potato Queens Big Booty Cookbook, we'll just call it that, is, it says, and Financial Planner. I can't remember what the financial planner side of it was. It's all funny, and you can see they're dirty cookbooks because we've used them so much in this family. My grandmother loves Sweet Potato Queens. My mom loves Sweet Potato Queens. I love Sweet Potato Queens. They're a group of women out of Jackson, Mississippi who have a little like women's club that they call themselves the Sweet Potato Queens, and they write really great cookbooks that are absolutely hilarious. They don't have just recipes. It's a lot of like chit chat throughout the whole thing. Their wedding planner / divorce guide is probably the absolute funniest of their books that I've read. Now let's see. Oh, sticking to Mississippi people. Gaden Metcalf is another cookbook / etiquette writer that I like. She has 2 books that I own, and then there's a third one that I need to get. I don't need it, but I'd like to get. And the first one that I really liked was Somebody's Going to Die If Lily Beth Doesn't Catch the Bouquet, the official Southern Ladies Guide to Hosting the Perfect Wedding. That's this one by Gaden Metcalf again. This is, I don't think she's from Jackson, but she's from somewhere in Mississippi. Can I find it? Greenville, Mississippi. She's from Greenville, Mississippi. She's great. She has a lot of really good etiquette tips. They make fun of stereotypical Southern things throughout the entire book, and it is the funniest thing ever. I read this when we were getting married. If you need recipes for bridal showers or any wedding anything, that's the way to go. You can get yourself a really cute Southern get together with that book. Now, on the flip side of that, Being Dead is No Excuse, the official Southern Ladies Guide to Hosting the Perfect Funeral, also by Gaden Metcalf. Let's even get that on camera right. Love this. This has, and I've booked a ton of recipes that I have not yet made in this one. What did I book? Let's see what one of them is. Tomato pie, just really classic Southern recipes. This is another one that's really good in the event that someone passes away or you need to take food to somebody. It's really good Southern, traditional Southern comfort food. And she's hilarious, just like in the other book. And then I'll save that other one for last. But this is one of the ones I got from my grandmother's collection of cookbooks, the Louisiana Proud collection of sweet things. You might be able to find it on eBay or Amazon or like left in a Goodwill somewhere. It might be in your grandmother's collection or your aunt's. This is not a new cookbook. I think this one was released, and it's a signed copy, it appears to be, in 1993. This is the old cookbook. Now, what I do like about it is it has really good recipes, but it appears that my grandmother's secret bread pudding recipe that I never could get a recipe for from her is from this cookbook. I think she used 2 different recipes from this and combined them because there's a lot of a lot of ear tabs. She tabbed over in a lot of these cookbooks. And I think it's between Oak Alley Restaurant special bread pudding with whiskey sauce, because she would sometimes do a whiskey sauce. And I'll put that up if you want to screenshot it and see it. That's a really good bread pudding. And let's see if I can find the other bread pudding. If it comes to me really quick. Oh, German chocolate upside down cake. That recipe is on my blog. That's a favorite of the family's. Where is that other one? I might not get to it. It's not just jumping out at me. Oh, where was that big tab? There we go. The Garden Tea Room bread pudding. I think hers was a combination of those 2 recipes. If you want to screenshot that and try it. Those are the 2 recipes in this that I'm like, yes, I love you. You're amazing. It's great. What does it say about it? 292 different towns contributed one of their favorite recipes. So they take one recipe from each town in the state of Louisiana, and it's all desserts. It is heavenly. So you know they're super good. They're all Louisiana ones. Now, my cooking Bible, the Whole30, none of that was healthy, but this is my absolute favorite thing for as far as talking about health and wellness and recipes. I made the chicken hash. I liked it. The boys weren't a fan of it. What is my favorite recipe from Whole30? Can I come to it quick? It doesn't look like I'm going to get to it really quick. And you can find it on Pinterest. It's the chicken cacciatore. Whole30 chicken cacciatore is one of my favorite recipes. I wish more people that lived in this house liked it because I really, really love it. That's a great cookbook if you're looking for healthy recipes. It's all, if you're gluten-free, paleo, any of that kind of stuff, you have any allergies, this is a good direction to go. If you're trying to cure your allergies, good direction to go. I learned from doing this that if I take out wheat and dairy, I'm a lot happier. I already knew about dairy because I am lactose intolerant, but that didn't really stop me from eating dairy. But I do know now this solves a lot of issues. And after we have the next baby, which I'm not pregnant right now, I'll be doing another one to try to fix all the bad things that happen after you have a baby because it works. So I think that's it for today. We actually got through the entire video without it cutting me out. What do you know? So, favorite cookbooks? Share with me. What are some of your favorite cookbooks? I'd love to hear because I never have enough cookbooks and I would like to get a couple more. My whole Amazon wish list is like cookbook, cookbook, cookbook. It's a little sick, but thanks for stopping by, guys, and watching the video today, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Bye.